How do you know when you are ready for something or when a project you're working on is ready? We tackle this question and more in today's episode of 3 Similar Quotes. Welcome to 3SQ, a segment I just made up. The following are my 3 favorite quotes on the subject of readiness. Number 1. A good plan violently executed now is better than a perfect plan executed next week. Number 2. It's a terrible thing, I think, in life to wait until you're ready. I have this feeling now, actually, that I don't think anybody's ever ready for anything. There's almost no such thing as ready. There's only now. And you might as well do it now. Generally speaking, now is as good a time as any. Number 3. If we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting the rest of our lives. I don't think there's a self-improvement book that exists that doesn't offer an opinion on opportunity and preparedness. The ones that I've found are closest to my experience are similar to the quotes I just mentioned. Sure, you can prepare yourself for something, you can think through the ramifications, you can make pros-cons lists, but you'll never be prepared for everything. This is the beauty of challenge. There will be obstacles to overcome. But if you're waiting until you have enough time, enough money, or enough experience, you may never believe you're ready. And when it comes to a particular project, there's always something in it that can be better. So how do you know when to call it done? A friend of mine says they can tell that a piece of work is ready when the number of changes and the impact of those changes start shrinking. When you're staring at it for an hour and you're done changing the big ideas, and the modifications that you are making are semantic or superficial. But I always wonder, when a painter is working on a painting, how does he know when the last needed daub of paint has hit the canvas? Or how about this? If you were to release a film without tweaking every last bit to perfection, would it be the same film? For any artist, I assume that the words good enough make for the scariest phrase on the planet. Who was it who said, good is the enemy of great? That's the kind of thought that leaves me totally petrified. That's the terror of letting a project go. So how do you choose when to stop? I most recently ran into this problem with a short film I've been working on for months. I had a rough cut that was really coming together, but I kind of wanted to redo the script. And I had planned to redo the voiceover with my new microphone. And my sister wanted to redo her musical score. Some of the handheld camera work was also a little shaky and I wanted to reshoot it, or rework a lot of the footage and stabilize it in post. It's not ready. I need another opinion. So I asked for feedback from folks. It's always good to run something by someone else's critical eye. And with that feedback, after a little bit of waffling, I decided, f it. Let's do it live. And in retrospect, I'm actually relatively happy with the result. And the comments online were helpful and wonderful, and I only struggle with a little bit of what I call Felicia Day syndrome. As she mentioned at the Calgary Comic Expo, she's never been 100% completely happy with any video she's put online. Much like CGP Grey has mentioned in the Hello Internet podcast that if it was technically possible to replace a YouTube video with an updated or amended version with the same link, he would still, to this day, only have one video. That short film is up on the Jimberjam Studios channel, which has roughly half the subscribers that this channel has, and I don't know if the Venn diagram for the subscribers looks like this, or looks like this, or somewhere in between, but just in case, I'll put a link to that video in the end screen for this video. And just be warned, it's not the normal, happy, fun, neat productivity stuff that you normally see from us. So, I don't know, how do you know when something's ready? Let me know in the comments. Was I ready? I'm with Hugh Laurie. I don't think anybody's ever really ready for anything. But now I've made my first short. So, what's next?